Hey guys, we're back for part two with Gojifan1993. So,
What's up, you fans?
what question were we on? We were at why'd you start YouTubing, right?
Yeah, that was the last question.
Yeah. Number 5. What is your favorite figure you own right now? Or
My favorite
X plus
figure I
whatever.
own. Oh, that's a tough one. I recently did a purge of my collection. I sold a couple more things, and I didn't want to post anything because I didn't want to make a big deal about it because it's kind of like my personal stuff too. So I don't, everyone doesn't need to know when I sell or buy things, but so now it's kind of more narrowed down to my collection. Definitely, I would have to say my favorite figure. Oh, out of everything, that it's a close. I would have to go with 84 X Plus, the 37 meter 1984 X Plus. I just every time I look at that figure on my shelf, I just grin. I'm just like, oh, I'm so happy I have that. Especially because it's the original Japanese release. It's just I love it. So yeah, definitely that one would probably be my favorite.
Yeah, my favorite figure, it's a mix between the Trendmaster Zilla 6-inch because Zilla is one of my favorite monsters and I've always wanted a figure to represent him, so that and actually no, that's my favorite figure because he's rare and kind of to find for a good price, brand new. So I got him for $15 on eBay, brand new, unopened and everything.
Wow.
So yeah, it came with like a helicopter and the atomic breath thingy, so but I don't really care for that. Okay, number 6. What is your least favorite figure you own?
Least favorite. Wow. I don't really thought about that. I actually no, I think I got it. Um, Probably the Godzilla 2000 Bandai Creation figure. As much as I love Bandai Creation, just like any other company, they have hits and misses, and that Godzilla 2000 figure was definitely a miss. It just does not look good. It doesn't look appealing. The only reason I have it is because it's part of the Bandai Creations set. So, but yeah, that would probably be my least favorite figure.
Yeah, mine is actually that figure and the Smash Strike 2014 figure.
Oh, yeah.
But the only reason I kept I recently got the Bandai Japan Godzilla 2000, but the only reason I kept the Bandai Creation one is because I'm not gonna throw out a perfectly fine figure just because I got a Japanese one. I'm not that kind of person. So,
Yeah.
number 7. Will you be getting the PS4 Godzilla game because it has multiplayer mode and you could play as other monsters now?
Yeah, I will. I will definitely be getting it on the PS4 version because I'm a huge gamer and I love Godzilla. So when you mix the two together, when you have a Godzilla video game, it's just like the best thing ever. Yeah, definitely, because I have all versions of Destroy All Monsters. I have all versions of, or different platforms of Destroy All Monsters, Save the Earth, and Unleashed. So of course I'm going to continue it with this game. I mean, if Godzilla Generation One was on the PS2, I would, buy it on the PS2 version, even though I already have the game. So I would always get every different version of the game if I can. So yeah, definitely the PS4 version. Now, the thing though with the multiplayer, that's a cool thing. I'm excited to see that. I mean, obviously I have to get PS4 first, and I saw video footage of the game, and I'm a little bit disappointed though that they didn't take advantage of the hardware that the PS4 is capable of. The game doesn't look anything different. It looks the same on the PS3. The only thing that they upgraded was the frame rate, and I mean that's fine. And it's at like 1080p now instead of 720p. But I still feel like they could have made the graphics a little bit more better. I mean, I'm not a graphics person. I think that gameplay is more important. But when it comes to a port, and when you're porting it to a next gen console, I feel like you can, you should make the graphics a little bit better. As far as the monsters, being able to play as the different monsters, you know, I'm one of those people that was completely fine with the game only being able to play as Godzilla. Not every Godzilla game has to be a fighter. Not every Godzilla game you have to play as all these different characters. I'm perfectly fine with just being Godzilla. But yeah, if they're gonna have it where you can fight as other monsters, I'm really excited for that too. I wonder how they're gonna make it work. I don't really see how it's gonna work, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna get a PS4 for that game. And there's other games I want to get on the PS4, but I digress. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be getting it.
Yeah, I'm getting it because I have PS4 right there. I'm getting it because I wasn't able to get the PS3 Japanese one. Also, I did see there was like a photo. I don't remember where I saw it, but it actually showed like a roster kind of thing where it had all the different monsters kind of had like Biolante and stuff. That's what I'm excited about. I'm excited to play as Biolante because the only Godzilla game I own is Godzilla Unleashed for the PS2. So I'm excited for it. Number 8. What do your friends think of you liking Godzilla?
I never got this question before.
See, unique. No.
They accept it. I mean, they're not Godzilla fans. They don't get it, but they don't insult me. I mean, they are my friends. So if they insulted me, I wouldn't be friends with them. But yeah, they accept it. One of my friends, he actually does get interested sometimes. We get into discussions where he actually wants to know a little bit more about the games or the movies or something like that. I even showed him GMK, and he thought that it was actually really good, like a good movie. So that surprised me. But yeah, a lot of them are just kind of like oh yeah, Chris, he's the Godzilla guy. Yeah, that's and they think it's pretty cool that I have a channel and doing stuff like that. So but yeah, they're they don't hate me or they don't insult me. I mean, they do jokes like friends would do, but yeah, they're all fun with it. So yeah. I like
Yeah.
that question, by the way. That was a good question.
Yeah, because, I mean, I know I've seen some other people interview you, and they ask, like, the same questions. How did you become a Godzilla fan? Stuff like that. So, trying to think questions that no one has asked you before, so.
Cool.
But I'm in middle school, so when I told a couple of my friends I had a channel, they just laughed a bit. But, I mean, they don't, like, hate on me, say, oh, he likes Godzilla. They don't do anything like that. A couple of my friends actually subscribe to me, so,
Oh, okay. Well,
that's
good.
all.
Yeah.
That's always fun. What was this? Oh, you already answered that question. Number 9 was, I already knew that, but what was your plan on the SH Monster Arts line? That was number 9, but you kind of already answered that.
Yeah, I mean, I could go into a little bit more. So basically, with SH Monster Arts, because we'll be a little bit more specific with that line, uh, I will be collecting the cheaper ones first. I mean, people know that I do have Biolante, actually. That is, I actually still have her. I'll never sell her because I don't have a Biolante.
You're very lucky when it came to that, because she's like $500 now.
Yeah, well, the thing is the reason I have her was because of a price drop on Amazon that one day. It was a year ago, and when I bought her, I mean, she was so cheap, and I mean, way like I'll say like at least under $200, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get her, and yeah, now I look at eBay and she's like $500. I'm like, wow, I dodged a bullet with that one. So, but yeah, so I have her. I did sell. I don't think people know this, but I did sell the 2014 SH Monster Arts figure, but that was at the time where I wasn't really going to collect SH Monster Arts. So I was like, I just need the money. But now that I'm getting back into it, I don't regret it because I'm gonna go get the one with the blue dorsal tips, the painted, the new one. I feel like that'd be a cool upgrade, rather than just buying the same figure that I already got. And then then from there I'll just be buying the cheaper ones first. So Little Godzilla, Godzilla Junior, Mogera, the cheap ones, and then when it comes to like the more expensive ones, like I know Kiryu and King Ghidorah is probably like the biggest one. $300 to $400. Like that's just going to be either wait for a reissue if they might, or just save up a bunch of money and then when I have it, just get it. So.
Yeah. So for me, with the SH Monster Arts line, it's kind of tricky because, like I said, you were lucky with getting the Biolante thing. So yeah, that's gonna take forever for me to get that kind of money to get that, but I'm planning on getting Mogera because from $98 to $65, I mean that's pretty good price drop in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, and the last also I didn't get the 2014 one because at the time I was able to get either 2014 or the Rebirth one, which I got the Rebirth one because one, it's my favorite and it comes with effects, and two, the 2014 one's teeth and eyes are kind of messed up if you looked at it.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, so I prefer to have the NECA one than that one. But I will be getting the one with the blue spines, the think it's called Spitfire version or something like that.
Yeah, it's just the Spitfire V-Paint. Yep.
Yeah, it comes with a Muto head and stuff like that. I think that's pretty cool. They need to make a Muto.
I know. Yep.
And this is the last question. When you started your channel, did you ever think you would come as far as you have now?
No, not at all. I mean, nowhere near as well. I mean, honestly, like I said, when I first started, it was just posting other videos that weren't necessarily my videos that I created, and I mean, I thought it was just gonna be there just for fun, and I mean, I just started seeing the subscriber numbers just increase and increase. I'm just like, wow, like what am I doing? Because I always thought to myself, like, the things I do, at least the videos I make, are so mediocre. They're not professional. They're not high quality, and yet it has gathered an audience, and I feel like that's. I mean, it definitely rises my confidence, especially because I want to be an entertainer as my career. So this is kind of a really cool way to get my foot in the door to, be an entertainer-wise. And but yeah, I did not think. I mean, I'm at like 23,000 subs right now, I believe.
Yeah.
I just hit that mark, and I can't believe it. And I think everybody, including you, who subscribed, and I mean, you guys made this possible, and it's just like it's a huge change in my life, and I'll never forget this. This will be like, this whole channel is probably one of the biggest things, one of the happiest things I've ever done in my life. So.
Yeah, well, my channel I started like 2 months ago, so I mean I don't have as a crazy number of subscribers. I think I'm at like 24 or something like that, but I'm actually kind of not really in it for the subscribers. I'm just doing it just to share my opinion on Godzilla with other people.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, is never do it for subs, never do it for money, because if you do it that way, if you start your channel with doing it for money or subs just to get popular, you won't, because people will see right through you. And that's why when I first started, I was just doing it for fun, and yes, I've gotten partnered, and yes, I do make money from it, but it's not enough to live on my own. I have another job. I'm still doing other things to make money. So this, YouTube thing is not I wouldn't say it's a job, for me. It's still just a hobby, and it's a really fun hobby. And if I didn't like doing it, I wouldn't do it. That's pretty much it. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, YouTubing is fun. I like it. It gives me something to do. I've also made some really good friends by YouTubing. Oh, and also just this is like I want to make sure that get you okay with this. I didn't mean to like steal your series idea of like the interviewing thing. I'm just like clarifying this because.
No, because that's I mean, I didn't invent interviewing, So I mean, I get a lot of people saying, one person asked if you wanted to, do a kaiju discussion video, and I was like, yeah, you don't need my permission to do a video like that, because I wasn't the first one to make a discussion video. Fantasy battle wise, I mean, I wasn't the first person to pit, different monsters with each other. So I mean, yeah, I don't really require a lot of permission from people that ask me. I just say, do what you want. Do what you want to do. You don't need my permission to do a lot of stuff. It's your own variation that makes your content, have its own personality. So, yeah, I mean, obviously, if you started a video and you said, hey, G-fans, Gojifan1993 here, or if you ended your video with stay big G-fans, then maybe. But I mean, even that's kind of like. I that's not copyrighted or trademarked, so I mean, maybe, but,
Yeah, I just want to get you okay with that, because, I mean, I've interviewed you, my one friend, and Gojifan1993 so far, so I don't know who the next person's going to be, but I just want to make you okay with it. And
I mean, in fact, I got inspired from doing to the interviews from the last person that interviewed me. He interviewed me, and I was like, it would be a cool idea to interview people. So yeah, I got my ideas from another person, and that's how it happened. So.
Okay, well, that's all the questions I have. So thank you for coming here and taking time out of your day to do this interview thing.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Okay.
I love it. These are fun.
Okay, guys. Well, see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.